What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into a Tuesday morning edition of the Daily Juice Podcast. My name is Matt Perrault here on BettingPros.com. We're always being brought to you by BetMGM. You can follow me on Twitter at Sports Talk Matt. Every morning we are right here with the Daily Juice, wherever you get your podcasts. Also now on YouTube as we begin a Tuesday. Okay, so I'm wearing my Chargers hat here in the YouTube channel because I'm going to San Diego. The Chargers should be in San Diego. I know they're in Los Angeles, but they never should have left San Diego. But I'm wearing my Chargers hat because that's where I'm headed today. Now, let me give you a little idea as to what you're going to get over the next couple of days. You're not going to get video, and you're going to get some baseball futures out of me. You're going to get, I hate to break it to you, but I'm not going to do player props, and I'm not going to be in the Discord channel. Sorry. I got to decompress a little bit. I got to get away. I need some family time, and if I'm on my phone, my wife's going to kill me. So that's what you're going to get over the next couple of days while I go to San Diego. The Daily Juice never rests. You're going to get some future bets out of me. You're going to get some picks and plays, and I'm going to, do the podcast from the car. Not driving, but like parked at the hotel. I'm going to sneak into the car and record the podcast and then go find like a Starbucks or something and go in and posting the podcast. So it's the Daily Juice. That means we do it every single day. So just a heads up, it's going to be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday most likely as well. Yeah, Saturday for sure. Sunday we'll go back to normal, and then into Monday for the national championship game, where Monday we have the live stream. Our next live stream will happen right before the Natty, whoever's going to wind up winning the national championship, playing for it for college basketball. So just a heads up, little idea of what's going to happen over the next couple of days. And I will give you player props today. Went 1-1 on the props yesterday, so we're 22-7 now on the props. So that takes us to 29. I'll have one or two props going today in the Discord channel. If you need to join the Discord channel, the link is below me. We have passed 5,000 users, so now we're headed toward 6,000 users here for the Discord channel, which is a lot of fun, and I think we may have fixed our issues. We didn't get nearly as many questions today, and adding me saying, Matt, where are the props? So DeMar DeRozan gets 17 points. We thought he'd get over 21.5. Marcus Morris goes easily over 12.5 for the Clippers, and so we go 1-1 on the props last night. We go... Well, it would have been a fine day. We would have been up just a little bit because the Vegas Golden Knights got the puck line for us at plus 120. The over did not hit, but I added the Flyers and the Sabres puck line. And for the second straight game, the Sabres lose. They've now lost 18 straight games, but they lose by one in overtime to Philly. So Philly goes down 3-0, 4 straight goals for Philadelphia. The Sabres are complete garbage. And the 18th straight loss happens, although the puck line does not come in. So now we've lost back-to-back bets on that, so we'll kind of, pump the brakes a little bit on that, but maybe get into a parlay situation or something with the Sabres as at some point they're going to win, okay? At some point they're going to win. They're playing again here tonight with a back-to-back, I believe, right? Let me double-check on that. I'm pretty sure that they're playing tonight, and so maybe you jump on that. Let me see. They are playing, that's tomorrow. So on Tuesday, the Sabres are playing against, they're not playing today. They're playing on Wednesday. So they play Wednesday next time. So maybe, they're not playing on Wednesday. Oh, yeah, they are. They're playing Flyers on Wednesday. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll get back involved in that in some form or fashion. But not right now for that. Not here on a Tuesday for that. Okay, so I have got 2 plays in college basketball. I've got 2 plays in the NHL. And then the player props coming up later on the Discord channel. Again, the Discord link is below me here on YouTube. But before we get to the picks, after a 3-4 day overall, I didn't recap it, sorry, 3-4, we ended up getting the under right in the first game last night, 129. We got lucky with that. It wound up going 128. We played 130. I said don't go below 129 with Oregon State. And that number came to 128, so it was a sweat, but we got there. And then Arkansas loses by 9. We were catching 7.5 points. That was kind of a bummer there with Baylor. By the way, Baylor's -5. I don't know. It opened at 4, went right to 5. A little disrespect there for Baylor, but we'll get to some college basketball picks here in just one second. But before we do that, I told you about baseball. BetMGM has got a killer offer for baseball. All right, baseball heads, here we go. using that promo code JUICE100. When you sign up for a new account using the promo code JUICE100 at BetMGM, Major League Baseball opening day home run boost. Get $1 for every home run hit on opening day when you bet $25 on any Major League Baseball coming up on April the 1st. No, this is not a joke. $25 bet on any Major League Baseball game on the 1st of April. If a home run gets hit, you get $1 for every home run hit on opening day. This offer is available for all players and can be promoted using your BetMGM Sportsbook, okay? This is not just a sign-up offer. This is for anybody. So Juice 100 when you sign up so we can get credit for this. But we're sending you to BetMGM, $25 bet, $1 for every home run hit on opening day coming up on the 1st of April. Isn't it crazy that opening day is like literally right around the corner? It is. It's pretty remarkable. It's like, really, where did this come from? Like, it came up so fast that we've got opening day games coming up, and I'm ecstatic for it. Everyone's playing. It's really, really cool. So we'll get going with opening day games and these last couple of tune-up games before we really get rocking and rolling for Major League Baseball on the 1st of April. So BetMGM, Juice100, that promo code to go ahead and use that. Okay, all right, let's start with the games happening in this week in the Elite Eight for a chance to go to the Final Four. USC Gonzaga's up first, and then UCLA and Michigan's up second. All right, I have gone back and forth with this Gonzaga-USC game like 15 different ways. I don't know what to make of the 9 points. A part of me says that Gonzaga is going to rip apart, and I mean just torch this USC team. And it's not going to be close, and it's going to be an absolute blowout. They haven't won a game by less than double digits all year, and here they are now as 9-point favorites. If they win by 10, they cover. But Gonzaga's 15-12-2 against the number, and USC has been on an absolute tear. They have covered 3 straight games by 8.5, 32.5, and 11.5, and they've been incredibly dominant. Their defense is so good. So here's where we are with Gonzaga. They're the number 1 ranked team scoring-wise per game, 91.8. For USC, they're the 31st best opposing points per game at 64.5, but they're number 1 in opposing 2-point field goals. 41.5% of the time you're hitting. That's the best in the country because Mobley and company, they're so long and so good at protecting the rim. 2-point shots for Gonzaga, they're best in the country, 63.1. Something's got to give. Gonzaga is number 1 shooting team in the country at 55.1%. Defensively, USC is number 3, 38.6%. Shooting efficiency, number 1 in the country versus number 2 opposing shooting efficiency. I mean, these numbers are crazy. It's number 1 offense versus number 2 defense. I don't know what to do with this game. I think the only real way I can come around to bet this game is I'm going to go and bet the first half over. I think this game bogs down. I think it takes a little while to adjust to Gonzaga's speed. I think Gonzaga comes out and punches people in the mouth. They're the number 1 scoring team in the country. But Gonzaga defensively is not that good. They're okay. They give up 68.6 points. That's 112th in the country. 32% shooting against threes. That's 81st in the country. 46.7% for twos. That's 62nd in the country. You can score on these guys, and I think early on, I don't know if USC clamps down on Gonzaga. I'm not sure you can clamp down on Gonzaga, but I think if there's going to be a cover for Gonzaga, or for USC, for Gonzaga at -9, I think they get out to a really big lead here early, and then maybe they hang on to it. 72 points is the first half over. Gonzaga is the number 1 team scoring in the first half in the country, and I think the defense clamps down for USC in the second half, not so much the first half. And that's just sort of where I've been with, we played it with the Creighton game, and the number has been coming down. So 153, it opened at 155.5. Everyone's been hammering the under because of where they're playing in Indianapolis and the sight lines, and under came in last night in the Oregon State game. So I don't love this play. Okay, I'm just going to tell you right now, I've been looking for an angle. I'm just going to play this. I'm going to play first half over 72 points for Gonzaga and USC and hope that USC gives me 30 points. That's what I need at USC. I need 30 points. Gonzaga is going to get 42, all right? Even against this USC defense, Gonzaga is going to get 42 points. They're just too damn good, okay? They're just too good. And in the second half, maybe things slow down a lot, but nerves, pace of play, first half, it's just where this Gonzaga team is right now offensively. They're just too darn good when it comes to scoring early. First half over Gonzaga and USC at 72 points. It'll be tight. We'll need some free throws, hopefully, at the end. But we got there the last game, and we're going to go back and hopefully get it again here with Gonzaga. I just don't know what to do with the 9 points. I'm serious. I can easily see that USC keep this game close. I can see, a backdoor. I mean, there's all sorts of things that come into play here. Andy Enfield's 10-0 against the spread, head coach of USC at Florida Gulf Coast and at USC in the NCAA tournament. I just can't get in front of that. I can't get involved. I can't make up my mind, and on the surface, Gonzaga rolls. Okay, what I think happens, Gonzaga kills them, but I can't bet it. I just can't get involved. What I can get involved with, though, is going back to one of our teams, and I'm going to stop overthinking this. Okay, I'm going to stop questioning Michigan, and I'm just going to go ahead and bet Michigan minus 6.5. Okay, Michigan without Isaiah Livers has had no problems whatsoever. They've covered the last 2 games. They beat LSU. They've beaten Florida State. I mean, they won that game by 18 points as 1.5-point favorites. UCLA has had an incredible run, beating Michigan State, BYU, Abilene Christian, and beating Alabama by 10. But they beat Alabama because of their size and their interior. Florida State didn't have an answer for the size of Michigan, and the same thing's happening tonight with Michigan. I think Michigan's too good. They're too long. They're too athletic. They're just too deep. And UCLA's had a phenomenal run. But this is Michigan, and we've got Baylor in the Final Four. We're going to have Gonzaga in the Final Four. We've got Houston in the Final Four, and we're going to have Michigan in the Final Four. 3 1s and a 2. After all of that, it goes pretty much chalk. And Illinois, the only number 1 seed not to make it to the NCAA tournament Final Four. I think Michigan's going to roll here over UCLA. I think the 3-point shooting is too dangerous. I know UCLA's been on this incredible run, but this is where the talent differential becomes a big factor. I'm laying the 6.5. I'm taking Michigan minus 6.5. So 2 basketball plays tonight. Michigan minus 6.5 and the Gonzaga first half over 72 points between them and USC. All right, to hockey. Not going to spend a ton of time on this, but I'm in love with the way that the Washington Capitals are playing right now. The Capitals are 4-0 over the last 4 games on the road. They're 8-1 in their last 9 games following a win, and they're 6-0 in their last 6 games following 1 day's worth of rest, which is what they have. They won the first game of this matchup between the New York Rangers and themselves 5-4. I thought about playing the over here in this game, but I stopped just because of some of the trends here. So the over is 4-0-1 in the Capitals' last 5 games with 1 day rest. But for the Rangers, the under, you start looking around here, the under is 16-7-1 with the Rangers over the last 24 games on 1 day's rest. And overall, when you start looking at the way this series has gone, the under, I don't want to say the under's due here in this series, but so far when these teams have played each other, 4-2 over, 4-1 under, 2-1 under, 3-1 under, 5-4 over. It's been a little bit inconsistent with a total perspective, so I'm not really there, but the Capitals have won 4 of 5. They won the first game 5-4. I can see them coming back here and getting a victory. That game was at Washington. This game is at New York. On the road, the Capitals are 10-3-2 on the road. That's outstanding. The Rangers are 7-6-3. I got this money line at minus 101. All right, so basically even money here on this. Capitals just to win on the money line. We're taking Capitals money line victory over the Rangers tonight for a half a unit. And one more play that I don't need to explain a ton, but the Boston Bruins are playing the New Jersey Devils. These teams just, the under is heavily juiced, okay? Under 5.5 goals is juiced to minus 125, and I'm playing it, okay? I'm playing the under. I understand that maybe you're like, wow, Matt, this is so predictable. You were just on this. Yeah, I know I was just on this, but the under is 8-2 in the Devils' last 10 games. The under is 10-1-1 in the last 12 games for the Bruins as a favorite. The under is 6-1-1 for the Bruins for the last eight home games. Their offense is broken. I mean, the Bruins just can't score right now. Their offense is not good. New Jersey plays a dynamic style. 1-0 the victory for New Jersey in the first game. I'm going back here expecting a very similar situation. Under 5.5 goals is juiced to -125. We're taking Bruins and the Devils under 5.5 here for -125. Okay, so the 4 plays we got going. Player props will happen during the day before I get on the plane to San Diego. I will give you guys, I will tell you the player props. So you're going to get them for at least one more day. So you get the player props coming up, 2 NBA player props to give you guys in the Discord channel by getting it below me here on YouTube. If you're listening, go to YouTube, search BettingPros, and there's a Discord link that will get you into the Discord channel coming up for today. Okay, so we've gone 4-3, 3-4, pretty much flat both days money-wise. So it's been kind of a blah week, but that's why I'm going on vacation. Time to recharge the batteries a little bit. But tomorrow I will do a bunch of Major League Baseball futures that I'll give you guys for the podcast coming up tomorrow. Just a heads up on that for the first day of vacation, and then we'll get in some other things as we kind of roll through the rest of the week. Okay, so again, Michigan -6.5, Zags first half over 72, Capitals over the Rangers at -101, money line, and under for Bruins 5.5 at -125 against the Devils. My name is Matt Peralt. Every morning when I'm on vacation, Christmas, New Year's, every day, all days, it is the Daily Juice Podcast brought to you by BetMGM right here on BettingPros.com.